Hey guys, this is Lala Legacy and welcome back to another episode of Cinderella Phenomenon. So let's jump right back in. I bite my lip as I struggle to keep myself from crying. How can I trust Fritz's words when Varg has done nothing but cause suffering to everyone around me? But it seems like I have also been the one to cause you so much pain. He loosens his arms until I am no longer within his embrace. I suddenly feel cold and empty, but I do not move toward Fritz again. His voice is very soft when he speaks again. I'm sorry. I do not look up when he leaves. Oh, you dumbass. I couldn't rely on anyone, or you cannot rely on anyone but yourself. You cannot trust anyone but yourself. How could I have forgotten that? Hello, Fritz. Oh, you're handsome. If I had been able to have my way, I would not have left my room at all. After everything that has happened, I do not think I want to know what Sir Mithros's request is. I am also worried about this so-called wonderful gift he wants to show me. Perhaps he means to kill me along with the king. Maybe, Melody. Surely I should be more alarmed at this epiphany. Yet for some reason, I only feel numb. I do not acknowledge Varg when he enters the room. Princess? I'd ask what you're thinking about, but it's written all over your face. That, and I happen to have the memories of it too. Poor princess, your knight in shining armor turned out to be less of a hero than you thought, Stop it! Hurts, doesn't it? Well, I did tell you. I wonder why you're so surprised. Varg, you! I think you are annoying our Princess Varg. Sir Mithros's presence, for once, is actually a relief. He bows to me, but I no longer believe the smile on his face. Princess, you have my most sincere thanks for agreeing to meet me at such a late notice. What is it that you want to show me, Sir Mithros? Actually, answer me this first, as it has been troubling me for some time. Why do you want to kill the king? I see. We have much to talk about. Let us walk and talk if you do not mind. Sir Mithros looks at Varg. Do not disturb us, Varg. Varg disappears back into whatever shadow he'd emerged from as Sir Mithros and I make our way back into the hall. It seems my suspicions were correct. You did overhear Alcaster and I the other night, didn't you? Princess, I must assure you that I have nothing but your best wishes at heart. It is not I that wishes to remove your father from power. That is Sir Alcaster's desire. Is that what Jurian spoke of all those months ago? Did she discover Sir Alcaster's motives only to be discharged from the order as a result? Why did you agree to help him? I requested Sir Alcaster's assistance for certain things. It was a mutually beneficial decision for both of us to work together. But do not worry. I never had any intention of going through with your father's murder. Is that why you were delaying him until after my birthday? Sir Mithros's smile is almost genuine. My princess is wise, just like her mother. Also, I'm sorry if you can hear the screaming kids outside. I realize that Sir Mithros has led me into the secret tunnels. Where are you taking me now? My princess is also impatient, just like her mother. The impudence of this man! You said Varg answers to you, but he also carries out Sir Alcaster's orders. It was Sir Alcaster's desire to take over Angiel as cleanly as he could. He sought to accomplish that by killing all those with a claim to the throne. So Rod and Melanie! But I was never going to let him kill you. In exchange for ensuring your safety, Sir Alcaster required, among other things, a servant. So I provided him with one. Sir Alcaster needed someone that could remain close to him, hidden in plain sight, so to speak. He also required that they have the skills of a trained knight. Fitzgerald was capable of guarding you, my princess, but he was not as capable of carrying out Sir Alcaster's other orders. But why go to such lengths to curse Fritz? Princess. Sir Mithros focuses his intent gaze on me. Something dangerous and bright shimmers in his eyes. I shrink back. Any threat to your life had to be removed. Besides, I am under the impression that your loyal knight would be happy to sacrifice part of himself in order to become the perfect guardian. What do you gain from doing all of this? I require something from you, something only you can provide. It is something I had waited for, as you need to be 18 in order to give it to me. I have been preparing this gift for you for a long time, my princess. It is the gift of resurrection. I will bring back the queen. What? Will you help me? Mother is dead. Mother is dead. Only in name. Mother has been dead for years. If she had been alive, I would have known. Your mother sustained great injuries during the Great War. She needed time to heal. Then, where has she been? And why would she pretend to be dead? Why would she leave me alone? Your mother is sleeping, and you are the only one that can wake her. Why me? My princess, you are the heir to more than just the kingdom of Angiel. Queen Hildir was the bearer of the Crystallum Tenebrarum, one of the two Crystallum of Angiel. What? As her daughter, you are the next bearer. You are destined to be a great witch just like your mother. My mother? A witch? Impossible! It is the truth. You were so young then, my princess, and the world was so cruel to you. Why do I not remember any of this? The queen sought to protect you and shrouded your memories of the pain you suffered at the hands of humans. Is this why the people of Angiel despise and fear me? But once you turn 18, you will inherit the full abilities of the Tenebrarum bearer. With that power, we can revive your mother. Is this not what you've been dreaming of since you lost her? I dared not even dream this was possible. For so many years, all I wanted was for Mother to return to me. But now! No, I cannot falter. Mother was the only person I could trust. She is still the only person who loves me. I have made my decision. Tell me what I must do. Sir Mithros smiles and steps aside. Behind him is a large rusty door. Come with me. Whoa! Mother! She is still as beautiful as the day she became one with the Tenebrarum. Sir Mithros reverently strokes his hand across the Tenebrarum, as if caressing Mother's face. These last 4 years I have come to visit her as much as I possibly can, but I cannot wait to see her beauty grace the halls of the palace once more. Sir Mithros turns to me. Place your hands on the Tenebrarum. Wait, before I do this! Sir Mithros, you said you have no desire to kill the king. Yes. Swear to me that you will not allow Sir Alcaster's plans to succeed. Swear that you will protect the lives of the royal family. I do not wholly understand why I am asking this of Sir Mithros, yet a part of me feels compelled to do so. I may not see them as much of a family, but they have done nothing to deserve death. My princess. Swear it! Very well. I swear I shall not allow Sir Alcaster to kill any of the royal family. The clock tower chimes. The bell echoes in the chamber, the sound dull and eerie. Sir Mithros's eyes flash as he gestures his hand wildly. Now, princess! Now! The air in the room becomes cold. So cold I actually feel my body becoming like ice. Something is wrong. This does not feel right. I try to move away, but my attempts are thwarted by some kind of magical force. The Tenebrarum is pulling me toward it. Sir Mithros! It is too late to turn back now, Princess. No! The pull is strong. I am drawn to it like a magnet. The invisible force renders me a puppet. It takes hold of my body and forces me to raise my hands to the crystallum. I press my palms against the face of the Tenebrarum, my hands framing my mother's face, her expression is gentle in her unnatural sleep. The Tenebrarum is freezing beneath my fingertips at first, but it steadily begins to warm as the clock continues counting down to 12. The warmer the Tenebrarum grows, the colder my body feels. It feels like it is sapping all of my energy, like the Tenebrarum is feeding off me. The pain starts slowly. It creeps up and out until it is flooding my entire body. I attempt to twist my body away from the Tenebrarum's surface, but my hands are stuck. I turn to Sir Mithros for help, but there is nothing but crazed glee in his smile. Yes, yes. His eyes are focused on the crystallized form of my mother. I become dimly aware of the tears that are beginning to fall from my eyes. I cannot go on like this. My vision starts to blur until I feel myself falling into endless darkness. Mother? Yes, my sweet? What are you doing? I am planning, dearest one. Mother has to be ready when she takes over Angiel. But doesn't Father rule Angiel? Oh, sweet, Father will soon be too tired to rule. Mother will rule for him, and when you are grown, you shall follow in my footsteps. I will make Angiel a kingdom to behold, my darling. You will never be hurt, and no one shall deny you anything. The people will bend to your whim, and will behave as they ought to. There will be no bad people? No, dearest one, there will be no bad people in our kingdom. I will make sure of that. Chapter 7. Perspective. Opening my eyes and moving my body is a struggle. I feel sluggish and numb, and there is a suffocating heat in my chest that makes it difficult to breathe. When I finally do rise, my thoughts are tangled and confused. Where am I? She lives. Whoa! Varg has his mask off! I turn my head just in time to see Varg rise from a chair just to the side of my bed. Has he been sitting here or there watching me? And he is not wearing the mask. What are you doing here? You've been out for a week, Princess. A week? I think I would know how long you've been playing Sleeping Beauty. After all, I've been here the whole damn. Varg quickly clears his throat before gazing down at me, an exasperated expression on his face. Do you even remember what happened? Memories suddenly flood through my mind. They are fragments, but together they create a startling picture. Sir Mithros in a room! 12 chimes of the clock, my 18th birthday, the Tenebrarum, and Mother! I sit up immediately, only to succumb to a wave of nausea and dizziness. Much to my surprise, Varg reaches out to steady me, his grip firm but gentle. Slow down, Princess. You're not ready to fight me yet. What time is it? Almost dawn. Will he become Fritz again in a few hours? Or have I lost Fritz forever? Would you believe me if I told you Fritz doesn't want to see you? The awareness of my last conversation with Fritz hits me full force. After what happened the last time we spoke, I'm not surprised that Fritz does not want to see me. He was too ashamed to face you. I had no idea Fritz would react the way he did to your words. I have most of his stronger memories. Not all of them, but most. I thought he'd have most of mine too, but I guess that's not the case. What memories do you have? That's none of your business. The expression on his face is clouded. For a few moments he is silent, thoughtful. In the beginning, they were mostly of you. What? Varg glances away. I notice the way his fingers drum uneasily on his cane and stare. I have never seen Varg look like this. I carefully slide my way over to the edge of my bed, allowing my feet to dangle to the floor. Fritz cares for you, Princess. Take my word for it if no one else's. Why is he suddenly telling me all this? Will I ever see him again? Or has he lost to you? Varg flinches back from me, taking a few steps back to put some distance between the two of us. I can't say. I watch Varg closely. I'd never noticed before, but Varg's emotions are very clear if you know what to look for. I'm gonna press him. You cannot say, or you won't say. Princess. The gentleness with which he says my title makes me think of Fritz. However, just as I am beginning to hear Fritz's voice through him, his demeanor changes once again. The vulnerable man disappears and is replaced by the usual facade. Varg straightens and glares at me. He displays his confidence to hide his true emotions. It seems like he wears two masks. You are more like Fritz than you would care to admit. Fritz would never harm me. Varg snarls, but he no longer intimidates me. Fritz this, Fritz that. All you ever talk about is that idiot, even though I have been the one by your side this entire time. Fritz is nothing compared to me. Then why do you feel threatened by him? My words render Varg speechless. I dimly notice the patterns of red dawn scattered across my room. The sun is almost up. I look back to Varg, my eyes seeking Fritz. Varg moves, his eyes fierce as he closes the distance between us. Do you... Oh, damn! Varg presses his lips to mine, effectively stifling the rest of the word. I have only a moment to gasp out for a breath before Varg kisses me again, more deeply. I raise my hands to push him away for a brief second as my mind hazes over in shock. Varg takes advantage of my confusion and moves forward again, an unreadable expression in his eyes as he leans over me. I try to pull away, but Varg tangles his hand in my hair, tilting my head back to press his lips firmly against mine once more. No, this is not right! I tremble at his free arm, or as his free arm sweeps down my back and eventually comes to rest at my waist. Why is he kissing me? He doesn't even like me! Anger clears my mind. I ball my hands into fists and I shove at Varg's chest. His eyes are bright and out of focus when I am able to look into them. His chest betrays his labored breathing. I wipe the back of my hand against my mouth as I glare at Varg. I do not trust myself to speak without screaming at him. Coherence slowly starts to filter back into his gaze. I can see the awareness in his gaze, along with guilt. I suddenly realize that my cheeks are now wet with tears. Why am I crying? Varg takes a step toward me, and though he does not utter a single word, I can see from his body language that he means to apologize. He reaches a hand out as if to touch my face. No! I move back and close my eyes. Adiuva! Melody? I open my eyes when I hear the familiar voice and watch as Fritz quickly rushes to my side and kneels in front of me. His hands cup my face as his thumbs brush against my cheeks, wiping away the tears that I cannot stop. What did he do, Princess? Fritz! I feel suddenly overwhelmed. Like there's too much whirling in my mind. I'm not sure how long we sit there together. It feels short, like a single moment, but it could have been an eternity. I'm sorry, Princess. I shake my head in an attempt to clear my fractured thoughts. Fritz frowns, but the expression clears as he brushes my hair away from my face. His fingertips gently trace my cheeks as he speaks. I failed as your knight. I should have never left you alone that night. I could have stopped all of this from happening. All I have done is cause you pain, and this past week has been hell. I didn't know if you'd wake up, or if I would be able to be with you when you did. He looks at me, his expression grim. And I wasn't there when you did. Varg was. You finally know about him! But that is all the time that I have for this episode, guys. So if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up down below. And if you haven't already subscribed, by subscribing, you're becoming part of a legacy. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!